This is a video for TikTok Pickpock about making a video about reliable car. I'm not sure if you wanted one about a new car or an older car, but here's a 2004 Lancer. Guys, these cars are fantastic. The 1.8's got plenty of power, plenty, and I'm not kidding you, and it feels solid on the road, sits well, brakes well, steers straight. Funny enough, it's got the cruise option I've never seen, vacuum operated cruise. So check for smoke and worn out engines. Mitsubishi's are a bit weaker, but good coolant, good service history with the engine. And when you see a car like this on the road with 250,000 Ks that drives so great, generally it would have had one owner for a lot of its life. A lot of older people bought these cars. Also, just remember, back in this era, air conditioning tended to be an option, so check for aircon. It might be the one, the CE before it, but check for aircon and heat and all that. And yeah, they used to fit them in Australia, and these bolts would always come loose. And that's all I remember about these cars. These cars had the sump resealed, but on a budget, yeah, it's a bit of an ugly duckling. It looks like a little mini Magna, but you can't go wrong. I have just driven this car, and I'll tell you right now, guys, check it out. Check this car out. What's wrong with this? It's beautiful. I'm coming from a WRX STI. I just drove that. That Tiggy. I didn't like it. I drove this and I liked it. So coming out of the car I drive, it's quite a unique car. It's really firm and solid, and I don't get impressed by many cars, but when I drove this car, I thought I'll make a video about this little car. I'm thinking it must have, well, not really. I said to Matt, it must have had the shocks done, but they're not leaking. But they look original, or maybe they were replaced with factory original shocks. But driving it, yeah, it's a bit bouncy here, but driving the car, it's pretty well sorted, pretty safe to buy your kids as a car for P-plates, and even better, it's a good car to run around the city. Unlike a lot of cars which they just struggle with the gear changes around the city. So yeah, it's a good car.